Hello everybody, my name is Mattie? My name is Mattie and I'm back with my semi-daily reaction video series where I peruse YouTube looking for musicians I've never heard of or music that I don't normally listen to, and I dissect it from the perspective of a music producer. Today, we have another song from Genshin Impact. I have been pretty blown away with some of the last ones I've listened to from Genshin Impact. This one is a special one because one, it was requested by you guys, so thank you for your comments. Two, this is a live music video of people playing the instruments that is actually happening. I don't know if this is actually performed live. From the thumbnail, it didn't look like there's a bunch of microphones or anything on them, so maybe just a performance rather than live playing, but we're gonna dissect it nonetheless, and we're gonna get into it right now. Okay. Very cool setting. I don't know where this is. This giant window is awesome. These wood planks, even cooler, giving some perspective, cinematography. I don't really know a bunch about cinematography, but it looks super cool. I do want to point out, though, that there isn't microphones. There aren't any microphones picking this up. So instead of this being an actual live performance, it is just a performance to help aid the music video. These may even be the exact musicians that played on the recording, maybe when it was recorded, but for now, none of these performances are being recorded. And in fact, these might have been played exactly like they were. Maybe they all played it live together in the studio, but I don't see any microphones to record them right now, which is totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm not trying to take anything away from it. By the way, I looked at this drum and it looks exactly like the OBS app, which is a screen recording app. If you've ever seen that, this is the exact same logo. Continuing on. I'll stop there. Oh my God. First of all, these musicians are insanely talented at instruments I have never heard of before. I don't know what this is called. But it seems to be some highlights. It seems that they have this stringed instrument panned left and right with another string instrument. It's almost like dueling strings. Same with this one. I actually think there's only one of this big guy. I'm going to have to look up the names of these afterwards because very cool. I'm not very familiar with Eastern instruments like this. There was one thing I wanted to point out about that drum in the beginning. It's like those small drums. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, they was just playing. Oh my God. The smaller drums that they had back there were super cool. If I was just hearing that, I might have thought it was some sort of synth with just like a percussive element added to it. But to know that it is pitched percussion, and that's what it is super cool. It's also super cool to see the talent and the skill that goes behind being able to play something like this by actually watching the musicians move their fingers. Super cool. Also, notice what they're using to play. Like, it's kind of dark in this particular screenshot, but they almost have like some sort of card or fan that they're using as a pick. Instead of using a pick, it's much bigger, but it's giving that same exact sound. It's giving that same plucked sound. When you hear the plastic of something hitting like that, or I'm not even sure what material that is, but it gives it a much sharper transient or initial spike of sound. That would be what a transient is, and it makes it a little bit more, gives it a little bit more top end frequency information. It makes it a little bit easier to hear, and it's a little bit more jarring. Our ears perceive transients as louder than they do other sounds. Just how we perceive sounds, and it makes sense as more attack. If they were playing this with their fingers, I don't know if this is how you would even play that instrument with your fingers, but it'd be a much rounder sound. It'd be more mellow. It'd be more of a warm tone. Let's continue on. Damn. Oh yeah. Waiting the whole video for this flute. That's a super cool effect. I'm sorry I had to pause it there. Amazing sounds, first of all. Now this, once again, this is not the live performance, but just seeing them all imitate them playing those same parts. These were probably most likely the same musicians, but hearing that the stick click I really like that sound. With the instead of having an actual drum set, they're just hitting the rim of these giant drums they have back here. Super cool. Super cool. Let's hear this solo coming in again. Come on. Wow. Oh my god. Nice Genshin Impact. What a promo. I want to go to this last frame, maybe. I just want to see everyone. Maybe it was in the first frame that I'll see everyone. Like an intro shot. Yeah, here we go. So, these are the instruments. Looks like we have about 4, I don't know, small drums. We got one OBS logo themed giant drum, some medium-sized drums over here. Actually, this one looks a little bit bigger right here. But we have these two artists on the sides. I think it's funny that they're on the sides. One, it looks kind of symmetrical, but that's actually what's happening in the speakers. One's panned left and one's panned right, and they're both playing the same part. But when you double track a part like that, it makes it seem way wider. And then these two kind of go back and forth as sort of the main melody, and it sounds sick. Sounds sick. Oh, well done, Genshin Impact. Not only did they make a awesome sounding song, like very interesting, very exciting, and very unique. But they also made the same type of music video. Interesting, exciting, unique. I don't know what or where this was shot, but so cool to see a cinematic element incorporated with music like that. I always love seeing visuals incorporated with music because we are such a visual species that when we just have something that we are listening to, it's not as impactful as it would be as if we had something supporting it visually. That's why I love the combination of cinema and visual effects and movies with some of the scores that go behind it. It adds so much emotionality to have both of them together. Same with this. I'm sure that while you're playing the video game, or if you have played the video game, that having a soundtrack like that, you're just feeling it, right? I don't know exactly what Genshin Impact is, but maybe, I don't really know what it is. Maybe you're killing stuff or whatever it is. You're just having more adventure and having more fun when you have a soundtrack that's equally fun like this. If you got another soundtrack for me, leave it in the comments below. Also, I am excited to announce that I'm doing a discount on my music production lessons. If you've made it this far, you're probably interested in music production a little bit. And if you want to make music that sounds like this, or if you want to learn more about how music production works, that is my full-time job. And I'm also a music production teacher. For now and for the next 2 weeks, I'm doing a special discount where your first lesson with me is discounted more than 60% off, and it was only $15. That is so much better than the normal price. But if you're interested in getting your first lesson with me, let's check it out in the link below if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.